Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter. Welcome you to week 4 of the NFL Champions League regular season round robin play. We have some very interesting matchups. We have all but one division have a team at 3-0, so they'll be all that. Now remember, it's the top 2 per division moves on to the final 16 teams. It's easy as that. We have no weather related calamities, so we will be playing this one. We are going to start with Washington, Cleveland. At the Horseshoe Cleveland Stadium, the Brown Division, Washington beat Cleveland in the head first game. So they're going to try to do the double, the 9-1 Redskins. Cleveland is favored by 6 points on home turf. Mark Griffin versus Will Bradford for that matchup. I feel. And Washington will start after 35. Mark Griffin, a man from Alberta, Canada, and from Washington State. He's a quarterback. Chris Miner and rookie Owen started running back. Art Monk, Joey Clark, and Terry Orr are the receivers. Offensive line, and Jacoby McKenzie, Blastic, Schlepp, Maishi. Making the hot bases. Cleveland's defensive line is Ford Grigg, Kissel Young, Adam Hero, Willis. Linebackers, defensive backs, Cargill, Gibbs, Marr, and Lewis. So this should be interesting. But for Washington is second and 5. Put that down a little bit for you guys. Alright, so 3 and 5. And picked off by Warren. So Cleveland says, not today, buddies. We're going to make sure you don't go through unscathed. Automatic Oliver Graham, the quarterback from Northwestern. With Murray Motley and Don Phelps winning the ball. Doug Jones back speeding down to Lavelle. Good receivers doing their jobs. Rosa, Gibron, Gatsky, Houston, and Rankins for offensive line. Defensive line for Washington is Man, Kim Johnson, Eric Williams, and Fred Stokes. Collins, Marshall, Millen, and linebackers. Green, Copeland, Edwards, Mayhew, and defensive backs. And of course, if you saw the Cleveland players and see 2 positions, both offensively and defensively, before 1960, it was acceptable for players to play both ways.
Flag on the play. Holding.
Offense?
Defense.
Well, that's good news for Cleveland.
First down.
Second and 9. 39. Graham trying his best. And 4th and 8, so they'll punt. Washington will get the ball at their 20 because it's a touchback. Bill Wayne to the sidelines, but Washington got the ball in that zone. Which means they'll get 20, and it will be 2 yards by Monk on the end route.
First down.
Touchdown. Syracuse. Zoom enough. Number 4. And 4th and 4. So Washington trying to get first. And punt. Cleveland will get over the 20 yard line. It's a touchback. Good throw. Not really good punt. 2 and 10. 3rd and 8.
Timeout. Offense.
Well, Pellet Brown is mad because Pellet Brown must call timeout.
First down.
It's a first down max speed, so 4th and 8. 2nd and 10.
First down.
First down, good job by Oliver Graham to run the ball for 28 yards. Didn't know he was that versatile. 2nd and 9. 3rd and 11. And we 4th and 1 at the 27. Normally this would be a time for field goal, but field goal kickers were not really that great back in the 50s. First down? Yes, sir. He does his job. This play is a 2nd and 6, not bad.
Flag on the
Flag.
play.
That's how he got so wide open. So 10 yards down, 10-16. 3rd and 9 coming up. And oh! Picked up by Brad Edwards. So Cleveland was like, what the fuck? Out of 2 minutes. Cleveland's down by 10. It's 24 Washington. Low scoring affair. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd and 10. So all the Rams and Clemson. 4th and 4. They have one timeout there. They need to do this.
Live on the play.
Live.
Can you go use the fans?
Offense.
Thanks.
It could be past. Washington's like, we don't want another chance. So Washington will go to 4-0, and that's the number of death, but it's the number of moving on. It's impossible for 3 teams to get in at 4-2 unless one team is over 6. I'm sure that there'll be one team they'll win at least one round robin game. Washington looks like they are going to the round of 16 for sure. Since that first meeting is 10-0. Rather for the pair of picks, the defense worked out. 9 yards Cleveland got them, but 9 turnovers overall. Yeah, I'm gonna find out who got the only touchdown. It was Rippon to Gary Clark in the 2nd quarter. Man, 10-0. Graham got picked up 4 times. Rippon got picked up 3 times. Now we have Detroit, Kansas City. We are going to go to a black screen right now because this past week the Kansas City Chiefs have lost one of their most famous people, Otis Taylor. His ghost will have to make an appearance for Kansas City. So we like to respectively the black screen for a minute of silence for Otis Taylor. And we've been told we got to keep it going around. So the 66 Chiefs take on the 52 Lions. In the line division. Kansas City is not favored. So Detroit could win this one, but it's too close to call. And Detroit will get the ball at their 40. Good job at flank spot on the kickoff return at Municipal Stadium. Bobby Lane, the Golden Boy, as they call him. Their quarterback, Bob Cornish-Meyer, and Oli Klein, the running backs. Jeff Gerard, close blocks, and Jim Durham are trying to receive the ball. Detroit's got Creeper, Marlon, Badney, Stanfield, and Savelli on offensive line. Kansas City's defensive line is Hurston, Race, Buchanan Mays, 3 linebackers, Paul, Bell, and Hedrick. No, Fred the Hammer, he's hurt, so Emmett Thomas will have to come in and play. Bobby Hunt, Johnny Robinson, and look at you. But it's 2 yards slow. First down was played by Gerard Reynolds.
Live on the play. Encroachment. Defense.
That is always a defensive penalty. Encroachment. Approaching Dragon hitting play. 6:37 from 2 off. 3rd and 2 coming up. 4th and 2 at the 41. No chance to long for field goal. So they'll punt. They take their chances, and Kansas City will let it roll in the end zone. So Len Dawson comes back for the 66 Chiefs with Mike Garrett and Curtis McClinton for your running backs. Chris Burford, the all-star, the legendary Otis Taylor. Now his ghost is coming in with Rich Carlin. Offensive line, Bill Burns, Frazier Button. Tyre. Detroit's defensive line, Andy McGraw, Bingaman, and Aaron coming at Summerall. Yes, that pass Summerall. Torgerson, Martin Zang, and the linebackers. Christensen, Jim Roberts, Smith, Hillary, and Jim David are your top 10 set backs. First way for Kansas City, 2 yards. 3rd and 4.
First down.
First down by Carl. 2nd and 10. And picked by Jim Robertson. Smith to the 42. Let's go do a quick thing because we've got the white box screen. And, it's picked off again, Johnny Robinson. So, one turnover deserves another. Here's a release.
Live on the play.
Right.
False start. Offense.
That's what happens. False starts are usually on the offense. Defense can go any formation you want. And 5 yards there, 1-10. And first down, Otis Taylor to the 21-yard line. Trying to do his first game as a Ghost. 2nd and 9. That sounded weird. 3rd and 9. 4th and 9. Mike Mercer from 37 out. Usually this would be an easy kick for today's kickers, but you never know.
The kick is open.
Nope. You missed. 5 left. The reverse Buffalo. Anyway, let's go to the Falcons, please. And possession and downs, and Kansas City is at 17-12. They have a chance to go to 2-2 and knock Detroit to 2-2. Detroit does have 2 timeouts though. And it's fumbled. Garrett had the ball. It would have been 2 yards. Detroit gets the ball back. Oh no, baby. Lions have 2 timeouts. They need a touchdown. Field goal does them nothing. 2nd and 10. 7 yards, so 3rd and 3, they got called time. It's 4th and 3, so I need this first down. They won't get it. It was into the wind, and Kansas City will probably take a couple more downs. Yep, Detroit's conceding, and Kansas City, the 66 squad, with a giant win. Ben Dawson, 254 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, including Chris Burford, who was the hero. Kansas City had 4 turnovers, but yet they still win the game. They go to 2-2. The 52 Lions drop to 2-2, and Otis Taylor gets a win in depth. So let's go with the box score here. Dawson, 13 for 24, 254, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Lane, 12 for 36, 91 yards, 2 interceptions. 120 yards receiving by Chris Burford, including the winning touchdown. Dawson to Garrett for a touchdown after Harder kicked the field goal. Mercer field goal. And then Dawson went with an intentional grounding penalty, 10-5. And then Harder got a touchdown, 12-10. But Kansas City scored the only point in the 4th quarter. All right, so next, let's go to Dallas. The 95 Cowboys against the 98 Falcons. If the Cowboys win, they tie for 2nd in the Brown division with the 50 Browns. So they can try to jump for the 2nd place. Atlanta is 0-3, a little woeful. Dallas is only favored by 1, but Atlanta really needs something. Dallas will get the ball with the touchback at Texas Stadium. Troy Aikman, man from UCLA at quarterback. Emmitt Smith and Moose Johnson, the running backs. Michael Irvin, Kevin Williams, and Jay Novacek, the receivers. With Tanai Allen Donaldson, Newton and Williams, the offensive line. Atlanta's defensive line is Smith, Fournette, Hall, and Archambault. Tebow, Crockett, and Bennett, your linebackers. Buchanan, White, Eugene Robinson, and Ryan Bradford, your defensive backs. Remember, this is the 95 squad that won Super Bowl 30. There's another Dallas squad, the 92 squad. That was the team that won Super Bowl 27. First down from the check. 1 yard.
First down.
First down for Kevin Williams. Second and 10. 3rd and 6. And nothing to do. They tried to give them and stuff from yardage, and he flubbed it. And then we get the ball at the 5. Good job by John Jackson. Rock and roll, you know. Chris Chandler, the journeyman quarterback for Atlanta. Sort of Harold Green, the only running back. Wow. 3 wide receivers, 2 runs, Terrence Patterson, Dwight to start. O.J. Santiago, the Canadian, at tight end. with Whitfield, Williams, Quebec, Collins, and Salam on the offensive line. Defensively for Dallas, no Charles Haley, so Carver has to come in with Lett, Merlin, and Tolbert. Robert Jones out, so Barnes has to come in for Dallas with Edwards and Miles. Larry Brown, Bruckner, and Graham Woodson, and Bryce has to come in for injured Deion Sanders. So this could be disastrous. But 1 yard loss there. 1-7. Now the yes I can. A sack by Tony Tolbert, and no, that was not 2 points. So it seems to be playing, and Dallas went to like 37 and 9 everything to do. Touchdown, Emmett. Two yards. So, down! Emmett Smith trying to pile up on me. And I stopped him, so on over for 27 yards. Well, that was easy. 3 quick overloads. Another 2 minutes.
Timeout, defense.
No timeouts left. Dallas has got the ball on the 22-yard line. They have a 3rd down though. And tipped away. They went for the 1st down that iced the game. Dallas will have to kick a field goal. Bonio?
Flag on the play.
Flag?
Encroachment.
Defense. Brutal mistake. Oh no. They still have 4th down. I thought that was 1st down, game over. Bonio's 3 for 3. Dallas 4 for 4 now, so Dallas may have won the game without the benefit of a field goal. Right now, down the field, 74 yards in a minute 30, and no timeouts.
First down.
But they get the 1st down. They stop by Tony Martin to get the ball. And a sack! Oh, Chandler got blocked by Hennings. The man from Air Force. 14-14. Rose broken up, game over. Dallas now. Go to 2-2, tied for 2nd. Atlanta 0-4. I think they're pretty much OUT. They didn't need a touchdown to beat Atlanta. Chris Ponio with 4 field goals. Joel Anderson ran the ball, but that was all Atlanta's good for. Twice these guys got into the tournament. But look at this. No turnovers combined. Wow. Good job. All right, let's go to Kansas City. The 2019 Kansas City squad. They're 1-2. They take on the 2-1 Syracuse Dolphins, the team that seemingly never loses. And Miami's got a 5-point favorite in the Raider division. Look at this Kansas City team to do. Miami's at the 23-yard line at Arrowhead. Bob Greasy, the man from Purdue, quarterback. Barry Sacco, Mercury Morris for runners. Paul Warfield, Marlon Briscoe, and Mark Fleming were receivers. Offensive line, we'll see Evans, Little, Langer, Kuchenberg, and Cruzan. Defensively for Kansas City, no Frank Clark, so Kettle has to come in with Chris Jones, Derek Nanati, and Alex Okafor. No Hitchens on the linebacker, so Ragland has to come in with Damon Wilson and Ben Newman. Javarius Ward, the Honey Badger, Tyron Matthew, one for Hill, and Rashad Breland are defensive backs. Five yards.
First down.
2. Second and 4.
Flag on the play. False start. Offense.
So 5 yards there, 7 and 9. 3rd and 2. Come on, man. Got it. Mercury Morris 1st down. 2 yards there. 38. And 4th and 1 at the 46. I'm going to punt. You don't want to give up good field position. Kansas City will be dunked on their 10-yard line. Matt Moore at quarterback. This could be nothing but trouble. With no Mahomes, this could be bad for Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy is the only running back in the backfield. Sammy Watkins, Merkel, Hardman, Ryan, Finkel. I didn't say Finkel. Receivers, Travis Kelsey, the tight end. Sorry, I'm losing my head here. Offensive line, Irving, Canadian, Doof, Farney, Tadoof. Ryder, Riley, and Eric Fisher. Miami's defensive line is Finn Carter, Hines, Fernandez, and Stanville. The linebackers, Peter Conde, Swift, and Cullen. Bruce Johnson, Dick Anderson, Jake Scott, and Tim Foley are your defensive backs. Not looking good. 33.
First down.
First down. He's got to Kelsey. Maybe he'll get some damage.
First down.
Oh man, what a job by DeMarcus Robinson with the ball. Maybe Matt Moore might work it out. Touchdown, Kelsey! You know he's going to touchdown. Truth! Extra point. You know he's going to put it through. 7-0 Chiefs. Let's go to the final 2 minutes. Kicked off by Greenland, and Kansas City has a chance to knock down the 72 Dolphins and go to 2-2 themselves.
Timeout defense.
1 yard. Miami's going to have to take timeouts.
Timeout defense.
3 and 8.
Timeout defense.
4th and 4, nothing. So Kansas City will have to punt. And Miami will be at the 20-yard line. It goes to the end zone. For 80 yards, minute 10, no timeouts. 2nd and 10.
First down.
First down. 12 yards. What are you going to do? 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10. 4th and 6. And nothing doing. Throwing away in Kansas City. We go to 2-2. Matt Moore leads into a win. Unfreaking believable. What a win. Matt Moore is from hero. 357 passing, 3 touchdowns. That was the guy and got bit. Eat some humble pie, Cutter. I shall eat some humble pie. 31-25, Kansas City wins. Greasy, 19 for 36, 172 touchdown interception. Matt Moore, 24 for 31, 357 with 3 touchdowns and a pick. Robinson under 10 yards receiving. Moore to Kelsey, you saw that touchdown. Greasy to Mandich made it 7-7. McCoy touchdown run. Sanga touchdown run. And then Moore to Watkins near the end of the half, 21-14. Garrell's field goal. Matt Moore to Watkins, 28-17. Kick, field goal, make it 20. Well, they went for 2, and it worked, 28-25. And Kansas City kicked the field goal, but Miami could not score. All right, next, let's head to Denver. The 98 Broncos at 3-0, trying to take control of the Bronco division and get themselves a good spot. Of course, this is always last stand. This is his final year in the NFL, and Denver is a 2-1 favorite with 68 Jets, who are trying to tie them for the lead in the Bronco division. Anyway, so we have some final formula here. Here we go. New York will get the ball at the 20-yard line. Joe Willie, from Alabama, your quarterback, Emerson Booster, and Mark Smolinski, your starting running backs. Now remember, this doesn't mean they will be the fullbacks for the whole game. Don Mayer, George Sauer, and Pete Lemmings were receivers. Offensive line, Hill, Herman, Schmidt, Talamini, and Sam Walton, not that one. Denver's defensive line is Tufusa, Taylor, Price and Smith, Romanowski, Mobley, and contrasting linebackers, Darian Gordon, Eric Brown, Steve Atwater, and Ray Crockett, and defensive backs. That's first play. That's a flag. Well, that's why he's got the first down. Anderson loser. Somehow he's a loser. First and 20. 4 yards. Third and 7, so what he can do. Nothing. 4th and 7, so then West punt. And we'll get the ball at 35. Bobby Brister is at quarterback. No, John Elway. Okay. Well, let's see. Is Bobby Brister going to do what Matt Moore did and be an alliterate quarterback? He needs to do it. Alliteration is something that's the first word of each sentence is by the same letter. So, of course, Bobby Brister is BB, Matt Moore's MM. Terrell Davis, Howard Cliff of your running backs. Rod Smith, Ed McCaffrey, and Shannon Sharp, your receivers. Your offensive line is this. Jones, Neal, and Schleif, and Swain. The Jets' defensive line is Biggs, Rochester, John Elliott, not John Elliott, Jerry Philpin, Brandon Baker, and Atkinson. Your linebackers, no Brady Beverly. That's huge. He's hurt. Dick Christie has to come in with Bill Baird, Jim Hudson, and Johnny Sample. Moving to
First down.
First down. Nice job by Rod Smith. Up, danger. Paul Green has to go timeout. The defense ends 4-2. So the first Fourth and 2. I would go for the field goal if I were Denver. 49 yards is Jason freaking Eaton. It was not, and it didn't work. The Jets get the ball back. Straight up, because 3 points in Denver. First down. And the Broncos are up 27-24. Jets call their final timeout. Broncos are winning. I think nothing the Jets can do. And Denver survives 27-24. They're 4-0 and almost all the way short to get into the playoffs. Terrell Davis, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. He was busting it. Bobby Brister actually had a decent game for Denver. As you can see, his numbers 20 for 31, 291, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Can you believe Bobby Brister and Matt Moore? Ay. Ka-cha-cha, but whatever. I gotta eat another slice of humble fucking pie. Bristol, 20 for 31, 294, touchdown, interception. Namath, 18 for 29, 248, 2 touchdowns. 114 yards receiving by Don Maynard. Rod Smith, 139 receiving, and Terrell Davis, 140 running. Terrell Davis, touchdown run. Snell for a touchdown run. Brister to Howard Griffith, 14-7. Namath to Lemons by the end of the half, 14-14. Then it was field goal, and then field goal. Terrell Davis with that touchdown run, 27-17. Namath did throw a touchdown to Lemons, but TLTL. Next, let's head to Cincinnati. San Diego 3-0 in the Giant division. Cincy, it's going to be tight. Step into the jungle. Well, Cincy ruined the 6-0 Chargers undefeated run on home turf. Woo! Versailles, the Maryland quarterback, who's the best Cincy quarterback other than Joe Burrow. Ickey Woods and Stanford Jennings to run the ball. Eddie Brown, Tim McKee, and Jim Briggs to catch the ball. Offensive line, Munoz, Montoya, Koserski, Reimers, and Walter. Were defensive players for the defensive line for the Chargers. Petrich, Gross, Schmidt, and Eisen. McGuire, Allen, and Cadas, your linebackers. Harris, Blair, Westmoreland. David Whitehead, your defensive backfield. Cincinnati is 3 yards. And football, but Cincy recovered the ball. Thank goodness for that. And they got it first down. Ickey Woods had a 56-yard run, and to the 27, he'll have to sit down. I mean, after all, he ran for 50-plus yards. The rest of a few plays. 39. And a hit by Chuck Allen to San Diego, trying to move it down the field. Tobin Rote, the former Seattle quarterback, coming in the game. Paul Lowe and Keith Lincoln trying to run the ball. That's over with Don Norman and Dave Kuchorak trying to receive the ball. We have Ernie Wright-State, Douglas, Don Rogers, Pat Shea, and running mix to offensive line. Cincy's defensive line is McClendon, Karen Corman, and scoured 3 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers, Kelly, White, Williams, and Sander, with Phillips, Fulcher, Wilcox, and Eric Thomas are defensive backs.
First down.
First down, left up by Bambi over.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Offense.
That's what you do. The Chargers lose timeouts. And now it's a pickoff by David Fulcher. So the Chargers thought they could do it, but they couldn't. But he lost the ball. Stanley Wilson loses the ball and Harry Smith falls on it. Third and 6. It'll be 4th and 6. George Square's going to go for 3 points. Bring it. And the Chargers fumbled that mistake. It went through the holder's hands. Who the hell did that? 5 yards by Stanley Wilson.
First down.
And first down to Cosmo. Seven 6 by Blitz. 7 injury timeout, so Stanley Wilson is hurt. Icky Blitz will have to
Flag on the play. False start.
Offense?
Offense.
Yep. 16 is sacked by George Blair, so the Bengals must punt.
Flag on the play. Holding. Receiving team.
Well, that means they're down to the 6-yard line. This could be bad. No 6-yard soon. 19 minutes, please.
Timeout. Defense.
Timeout. And the Chargers are trying to run the clock down. 14-7. They need a first down.
First down.
They got it. Keith Lincoln makes the catch, and the Chargers look like they're going to go 4-0 and get themselves a penalty.
Timeout. Defense.
2nd and 6.
First down.
I did it. Paulo runs the ball, and the Chargers will win 14-7. Low scoring game. Bigman, Paulo. You can run the ball, 2 touchdowns for the Chargers. They win 14-7, but since he had 2-2. I don't think we really need to see the plays because it was low scoring. Now time for Green Bay. The 62 Packers against the 45 Cleveland Rams, who are crushing it. Green Bay will love to take a sack reflex against the Cleveland Rams. Green Bay will get the ball at their 23 at City Stadium. Art Starr, the man from Alabama, with John Moore and Earl Gross starting at running back. Max McGee, Boyd Dowler, and Ron Kramer to receive the ball. Skronsky, Kramer, Ringo. That's his first and first Kramer defensive line. Defensively for the Rams, it is Benton, Dooley, Schultz, and Pricko. Linebackers Matheson, Scary, and Lesage. F. Waterfield, Greenwood, Herkey, and Jim Gillette with defensive backs. Yeah, it's funny, the 45 Rams are 3-0 and the other 3 teams are 1-2, so. It's a sack by the defense. 3-11. 4-5, so Dowler off the punt. And Cleveland with the ball to the 29-yard line. Dowler, Bob Waterfield, the man from UCLA, the quarterback. He would probably have been happy that Cleveland moved to Los Angeles after the year for the NFL. With Don Greenwood and Frank Goetke and Joe Morgan, the 3-headed running back first. Jim Benton and Ray Hamilton trying to catch the balls. Cooley, Matheson, Scary, Lesage, and Schultz are offensive line. Green Bay's defensive line is Quinlan, Jordan, Hanner, and Davis. Nitschke, Curry, Forrester, your linebackers. Herb Adderley, Willie Wood, Hank Reminger, and Jesse Whittington, your defensive backs. 2nd and 10. 39.
First down.
First down was called Warfield. 2nd and 8. 3rd and 6.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Offense.
Well, numbers because now you're at 3rd and 11. I think it's the first down by breakthrough.
First down.
First down, Harvey Jones.
Flag on the play. False start.
Offense.
Offense.
First and 15. Second and 2. Great job for Kuko. Takes the ball. 3rd and 2. First down, Benton. He'll catch the ball and number and do the tackle. 3rd and goal. About 39. And touchdown, Harvey Jones and the Rams score a big one. Warfield, that's the goal. Yep. Final 2 minutes, please.
Timeout defense.
And it will be a play. Green Bay is out of timeouts. Cleveland, if they get the first down, Cleveland can win this game. They won't, so Green Bay will get the ball back. But they're pinned at their 8-yard line. Nice job by Warfield for that punt. Green Bay will have to go 92 yards to touchdown and the 2, mind you. Number 10. That's picked up by Gillette, and the Cleveland Rams almost all but punched their ticket for the Sweet 16 with that play. And they did it. Bob Warfield was from hero, 161 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Great defensive work himself, so Green Bay is in deep trouble, as is the rest of the world. Star 7 for 17, 61 yards, 3 interceptions. Waterfield 15 for 28, 161, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Taylor ran for 107 yards. Waterfield to Jones for a touchdown. Go Cleveland. Craver field goal and then Star to Carpenter for a touchdown. 10-7 Green Bay. Craver field goal, it looked good for Green Bay. Then a pick 6 by Matheson and then Benton's catch. 21-13 Cleveland. Next one, let's go back to Kansas City. The other Kansas City game, 69-2. 1-2 for 62-1 Pats. Will the Pats win? Well, they say Kansas City should be able to beat these Pats. Especially with Brock on the shelf. Kansas City will send them on for 36 in the Municipal Stadium. 3rd time Kansas City's has its been playing today, and 3rd time at home. Len Dawson, your quarterback. Mike Garrett, Robert Holmes, your receiver. Running back, Curtis Taylor. Rest of the teams, Frank Pitts and Fred Arvadas, your receivers. Offensive line, Tired, Glad, Bullock, Mormon, and Hill. Oh boy. Defensive line, Natkovich, Chandler Jones, Wolford, and Chris Jones. Linebackers, Collins, Donta Hightower, Tim Ayers. Defensive backs, Terrell Lewis, Patrick Chung, Devin McCourty, and Brandon Browner. First wave of Kansas City is Hurts.
First down.
First down, Holmes. 2nd and 2. As first down, Mike Garrett, nice run to the 4-yard line. That was quick. 2nd and goal. Should run the ball.
Touchdown.
Yes, he does. Holmes touchdown, Chiefs. That was quick. We're good at it. quick, 3 minutes off the board for Kansas City. Maybe will get the ball off the touchback. I'm terrific. Tom Brady is your quarterback. With Jonas Brady running back. Julian Edelman, Brendan LaFell, Dan Manella, 3 wide receivers to start. Like Michael Mumolani at tight end. Soldier, Connolly, Stork, Wendell, and Fulmer your offensive line. Kansas City's defensive line. Brown, Culp, Buchanan, and Mays. Laner, Bell, Lynch, your linebackers. With Mitchell, Robinson, Curdy, and Raymond Thomas, your defensive backs. Not a lot changed from the 66 club, but still. First play is 1 yard. Number 6. No, 2 minutes. 48. We are tied at 13. This is a close game. 38. Nothing. 5 yards. Mays made the catch, but Wendell will hold it. We're at the 14-yard line. Go about 60 yards, maybe kick the win field goal here and go to 3-1. Incomplete. Third and 7.
First down. First down. Offense.
And we took a timeout. 28 seconds left. We're at the 40. It's a 57-yard field goal.
Timeout. Offense.
2 yards. Going to get it down to the middle for Goskowski. 53 yards. Through in.
Good.
Hey! Devon! Patriots win. Well, hang on. That did it. And the Pats survive 16-13. Goskowski, the winning field goal with 2 seconds left on the clock. What a game for New England. They survived. Edelman. He ran for a touchdown, which is unlikely. But yeah, the Pats win 16-13 and 69. Chiefs are in deep trouble. Deep trouble. Len Dawson, 11 for 21, 11. He started the game at quarterback. He wasn't for the 6-6 squad. Brady, 22 for 36, 2 interceptions. Oh, no, sorry. He was. I'm thinking another Kansas City quarterback. Matt Moore. Fuck. Garrett, 118 yards running the ball. They had it. Edelman got a touchdown run on the end around. Goskowski field goal. Goskowski, Sterling field goal. So both teams started a touchdown runs in the first quarter, and then it was battle of the field goals before Goskowski hit a 53-yarder to win the game. Next up, we have Denver at Minnesota. The Peyton Manning Broncos, that is. Minnesota, on home turf in the Tundra, they're 3-point favorites, trying to knock down the 2015 Broncos here in the Cook Division, but they will have to do it without Bobby Bryant, who's hurt. Denver will get to the 47 thanks to Andre Caldwell's great play. So Brock Osweiler at quarterback, no Peyton Manning, no faith in him. That's going to be poor. But anyway, Jawan Thompson, the only running back to start, with Emmanuel Sanders, Demetrius Thomas, and Andre Caldwell, receiver, Owen Daniels, a tight end. With Harris, Mathis, Perry, Vasquez, and Garcia, not Schofield, and on his line. Defensively, trying the Broncos, the Vikings, what am I thinking? Marshall, Page, Larson, and Alota, 4 careful people leaders. Heldenberg, Winston, Marvick, linebackers. I have to check something out. Okay, hold on. No Bobby Bryant, so West has to come in with Krasowski and McAfee.
Live on the play. Personal foul. Defense.
What a mistake.
First down.
That's a first down for the Broncos.
First down.
First down by Thomas. Second seven. 36. And his first down is played by Demetrius Thomas to the 2-yard line. They tried to give it to Hillman and nothing. They get creative and touchdown Hillman. So the Broncos do give it back to Hillman touchdown. And extra point is good. So Denver strikes first 7-0. And the Vikings will get the ball at the 26-yard line. Gary Kusat, quarterback. No Joe Cap. It's because they targeted him, like targeted plays the Giants. So Kuzel has to be the quarterback. Oscar Whitney, Clint Jones running the ball. Gene Washington, John Henderson, and John Beasley trying to receive the ball. Alderman, Falone, Tingle Hudson, and Dave Davis on the offensive line. Defensive line, you have Wolf, Williams, and Malik Jackson. Then goes before linebackers. Trevelyan, Von Miller, Marcus Mayer, Brandon Al Marshall. Chris Harris, Gordon, and Roby have to come in for Ward and Stewart. Should I keep telling you? 7 to 5.
First down.
First down by Osborne. 7-11. 3-3. Oi. 2-20. Denver will play this one. A lot of game by the Broncos offensively. Here we could get 3-1 now. 4th and 7. Nice one punt. I don't know why Minnesota. It was partially blocked, but yeah. What the heck is wrong with the Vikings today? $38-2. What a disaster by the Vikings. Omar Bolden, 2 touchdown returns. Wow. He scored more points and touchdown returns than the Vikings did all game. And 2 points and 5 turnovers by Minnesota. This Bears looking after 38-2. Osweiler, 10 for 17, 73 yards, and an interception. Wow, he didn't do much. Kuzel, 11 for 19, 87 yards, and an interception. Hillman touchdown run, and then it was a safety. Osweiler conceded the safety. Then Brendan Colquitt ran the ball for a touchdown, 14-2. Hillman touchdown run, 21-2. McManus, a field goal for a touchdown, 24-2. And then Bolden with 2 punt returns for touchdowns, 38-2. That wasn't even close. What a disaster for Minnesota. All right, so we are going to go to San Francisco. The 94 Niners against the 2011 Giants. The winner will take second place in the Niners division behind the 45 Rams and in the position to sneak into the playoffs. San Francisco 10-point favorite over the Giants. No Deion Sanders though.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
Offsides. Kicking team.
The Giants. They did a new kick, and now San Fran gets the ball at the 29-yard line. Steve Young, the wonder quarterback, with Ricky Waters and Willie Floyd running the ball. Joey Rice, John Taylor, Ted Thompson were receivers today. Offensive line, Barden, Dees, Oates, Lowe's, Sapulo, so Boltzmann has to come in, and Steve Wallace. The Giants defensively, Giants, JPP, Jason Pierre-Paul with Lone Joseph, Justin Tuck. No Michael Boley, so Williams has to go with Q, Lockland, Chase Blackburn, Ross, Roll, Phillips, and Webster.
First down.
First down, we're chopped by the Niners. Steve Young says, I'm going to continue this game. I don't know why. Oh, Ricky Waters got Young got hurt, but Ricky Waters got the play. Steve Young appears the monkey off his back. Niners points.
First down.
First down by Waters.
First down.
First down by Jefferson. Second and 4. And a sack by JPP. And the ball was stripped. So Steve Young got a chance to score the first points of the game, and he fumbled it. Yikes. Well, Eli is your quarterback for the Giants. With Brady Jacobson, Henry Kanowski, running backs, Victor Cruz, Hakeem Nixon, Jake Ballard, receivers, Beatty, Steve, Cruz, Steele, and McKenzie against line. Defensive line for the Niners is Brown, Summerfield, and Ricky Jackson. Martin Jr., Plummer, and Lee Whittle, linebackers. And the defensive backs, Davis, Hanks, McDonald, and Cook, not Deion Sanders.
Wide on the play. Flipping.
Defense.
Offense.
Well, that's going to hurt. Second and 6, so that's still got the ball. And a sack by Brian Young. Touchdown, Victor Cruz, he is done. Sayonara, touchdown Giants. Beautiful. Sosa, Chucky Sosa. It's for the Giants.
It's good.
Come on. 7-0 Giants. Chucky Sosa. Fountain Nets. 3, 45-35, 4 from 3. They're going to go for the field goal. I don't know why.
It's good.
But he puts it up, Lawrence. Time for former CFL kicker. 4 for 4, and the Giants have a 13-point lead. What a job by the 2011 Giants this fine day. They try to go 2-2 and take second place and maybe a playoff spot. Giants will kick off. St. Clair will go at the 39. So 61 yards, but they have no timeouts. And 31. First down, nice play by Steve Young to the 38.
First down.
First down, out of bounds at the 23. Not a lot of game. 7 and 10. 33 coming up. Touchdown, Steve Young. 48-41. So he's got a touchdown run. They're setting themselves up. Where's the defense in this game? It's really good. 48-42 now. Wow, I can't believe these guys are fighting for 90 points. And the Giants will get this scramble and win the game. They're 2-2 and take second place. What a game, 48-42. Offensive explosion, 90 yards. Steve Young, 5 touchdown passes, 424 yards. The only problem, this team lost. There was only 1 turnover, and that was by the Niners that fumbled in the red zone. It was just an offensive shootout, 90 points. 48-42, yikes. Well, Eli 28 for 42, 473 passing, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Steve Young 26 for 34, 424, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. What a game between these guys. Almost 900 yards passing with 9 touchdowns. Man, these guys were good, and they had to face each other. Victor Cruz and Hakeem Nixon 100+ yards receiving themselves. Jerry Rice 204 yards receiving, and they still lose. Holy crow. Well, the Giants scored. Eli to Cruz for the touchdown, and then Eli to Hakeem Nix 14-0. Tynes made it 17-0. Steve Young to Willie Floyd for a touchdown, field goal by Tynes, and then Young to Brett Jones 20-14 Giants. And then Eli to Ballard for a touchdown 20, and they went for 2, make it 28-14. Young to Brett Jones 28-21. Field goal by Tynes near the end of the third quarter. And then Eli to Ballard made it 38-21. It looked over. Young to Rice 38-28. Bradshaw touchdown run. Then Young to Rice for a touchdown, and then field goal by Tynes made it 48-35, and then Steve Young's touchdown run. 48-42. Can you believe this game? Fuck. What a game. All right, let's go to Pittsburgh. The 04 Steelers. You'll hear their song coming up soon. We'll
We're from the town with the great football team. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got your mom and all his friends are all on the beam. We go out and get them Steelers.
I got in trouble for letting that song run for too long and got a notification about it, so I cut the music out. So the 84 Niners are 3-0. Now, here's the big news for the Niners. Even if the 84 Niners lose today, they're still first place in their division. The other two teams are 2-2, and the Steelers can only go 1-3. But Pittsburgh will be trying to knock the Joe Montana Niners down a peg or two. Ben Roethlisberger, your quarterback, Willie Parker and Dan Kreider, your running backs, Nice Ward, Quincy Morgan, people are trying to catch those balls. Smith, Banega, Harding, Simmons, and Starks your offensive line. The Niners' defensive line is Ford, Tuliasa, Poole, and Stuckey. Buns, Turner, Allison, and Jack Reynolds from linebackers, Wright, Williamson, Hicks, and Watt were defensive backs. Here we go. Touchdown, Willie Parker! Well, that was quick. That was quick. One play, one touchdown. Man, those Steelers are pissed off. They're 0-3. They want to take down the top team in the division and probably make things a lot harder to handle. Well, Montana will get the ball at his 30-yard line. We've got to do something here. Wendell Tyler and Bill Wing, your running backs. Clay Clark, Freddie Sullivan, Russ Francis, your receivers. Farnhorst, Ayers, Quillen, Cross, and Bubba Pierce, your offensive line. Pittsburgh's defensive line is Smith, Hampton, and Von Offholland. No Ferrier today. For linebackers, Harrison has to come in with Foote, Higgins, and Joey Porter. Ike Taylor, Chris Hill, Torrey, Below, and good shape top. So, yeah, those are good points. That's great. 3-10. 3rd and 10. Great defense by the Niners. Off of Montana. Oh, what the? Oh, he fumbled the ball, and Carlton Williamson sees the ball at the 29. So the Niners will get the ball there. Ruger had a good punt. Oh, but Ike Taylor picks it off. Montana's like, nope, but probably 2 minutes because it was a touchdown, right? Yes. First down. 4th and 2. Oh boy, Pittsburgh's down by 13. They need this first down. They don't get it! And the Niners are going to win this game. Pittsburgh's going to fall to 0-4. Roethlisberger can't be too happy. And the worst part is no other Steelers team made this final 32-team tournament. So, but. So, San Fran does win the game after all. They give up a touchdown in the first play of the game, and they still win the game 23-10 because it's Joe freaking cool. 259 with 2 touchdowns. Poor Pittsburgh. I feel so bad for them. They had the momentum. But they lose 23-10. Roethlisberger 4 for 18, 107. They put touchdown Tommy Maddox in the game. 6 for 14, 63 yards, 2 interceptions. Parker ran for 171 yards, and yet they still lose the game. Montana 24 for 44, 259, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Well, Parker had that touchdown run, and then Montana the Sullivan made it 7-7. Montana the Cooper touchdown 14-7. Rushing field goal, Reed field goal, and then rushing field goal, pair of field goals. So the Niners wasted their touchdowns in the first quarter. Every team did. But they still win the game 23-13. Let's go with Dallas and Oakland next. If Dallas wins, the 92 Cowboys now take the lead in the regular division. If not, we have a 4-way tie at 2-2. And it's still a women's division. Oakland is favored by 2. And the thing is for them, Woodland and Stepnoski are not going to have to play Dallas. So Dallas will have 29 at Coliseum. Troy Aikman, the quarterback, Evans with the running back, Mike Horvath, Arlen Harper, Kelvin Morgan, the receivers, J.D. Check for tight end. Offensive line, there's Stepnoski, Newman West, and Gogan and Fengard have to come in with Gessick, Tunai, and Eric Williams doing the job. Defensive line, Davidson, Birdwell, Keaton, and Lassiter. Gus Otto, Bill Lasky, Dan Connors for linebackers. Doug Howie Williams on the defensive backs. So Grayson has to come in with Roger Bird, Ken McClellan, and Old Man Willie Brown. Oakland says, let's screw over their offensive line. 5 yards on that one.
First down.
First down by Harper. 2nd and 3.
First down.
First down. 17. Third and 10. So, alright, so anyway, let's do this one. And our first down, Aikman's going to stay in the game. I wouldn't do that very well. 2nd and 9. 39. And the pickoff by Oakland by Dan Connors. I'm going to be doing my inner Howard Cosell. This is more than a football game. Tragic news from the EIA News reporting as Bill Lane reports this major death. Bud Grant, minutes after his Vikings lost 38-2 to the Broncos of 2015, has passed away. He was rushed to the hospital dead on arrival. Tough to go back to the game, this game after it, even though that doesn't have anything to do with the Vikings. Well, you heard from Howard Cosell's ghost. Bud Grant has just passed away. The news is sudden. However, Daryl LaMonica and the Oakland Raiders are going to do that, and we are going to actually go to the final 2 minutes, are we? Yeah. Because of the tragic news, we are going to cut coverage short. Oakland will be at 4th down, but Oakland's going to crush Dallas in the final power, and Oakland will force this to be a division of 2 and 2s. Tough for Dallas to do something. Dallas will do nothing, and Oakland crushes Dallas' defense. 7 turnovers, but Gus Otto does his job, and Dallas, with their offensive line in tatters, are fucked. 26-3, Oakland wins. Monica 9 for 20, 148, 3 touchdowns. Hard to believe that 33% of his completions were touchdowns. Aikman 19 for 43, 179. Yep, the offensive line just didn't do anything. LaMonica to Sherman for a touchdown. LaMonica to Blankenship for a touchdown. LaMonica to Billy Cannon for a touchdown. And then, 26-3. Dallas had nothing. Okay, in honor of Bud Grant, we are going to autoplay the other 4 games. I apologize for the short time, but you know what happened. First off, the Baltimore Colts are now 4-0, taking care of the 0-4 Pats, who are now donut and 4. Wow. So the 68 Colts look good. Tom Matt, your MVP, autoplay this game. And it is the 85 Bears winning over the 82 Skins 20-3. So the Bears at least get something out of nothing. Meanwhile, the other Bears team, the 32 Bears team, is now 2-2. The 86 Giants are now 0-4, not good for them. And lastly, we have in the Dome, we have the Rams beating the 37 Skins 30-7. Kurt Warner, 366. So the standings after 4 weeks are as follows. The Broncos lead the Bronco division at 4-0. Based on head-to-head mark right now, the Jets would get into that second playoff spot ahead of the Rams. But remember, they will play one more time against each other. The 37 Skins are 0-4. In the Giant division, the 63 Chargers are 4-0. Since the 88 Bengals are second place because they beat the 32 Bears, but they do have to face each other one more time, so don't hold your breath. And the 86 Giants are 0-4. In the Niners division, the 45 Browns are 45 Cleveland Rams are 4-0. The 2011 Giants are 2-2. Green Bay technically is in third place, but that doesn't mean anything. The Brown division, the 91 Skins are 4-0. The 50 Cleveland Browns are ahead of the 95 Cowboys because of their head-to-head mark, but I think they might have to feature their next week. That could be for second in the Brown division. The Colt and the 98 Falcons are on fourth. The Colt division sees the 68 Colts and the 2015 Broncos basically running away with it. There is no way that the 04 Pats are going to make the playoffs even if they win both games and have Denver lose both games. So they're definitely not going to make it in for second place. 37 Skins, the 86 Giants, they still have a little bit of chance. The 88 Falcons have a glimmer of hope, but nothing. 04 Packers. So it looks like it's the Colts and the Broncos who will get in, and the 69 Vikings have their own problems to deal with. In the Chief division, we have the 82 Skins and the 2014 Pats. They still have to play one more game head-to-head. Washington is in first place because they beat those Pats, but the Pats have another game with those guys. The Raider division, everyone's 2-2 based on net points. It's the 67 Raiders in first. The 72 Dolphins have a better head-to-head mark, so they're second right now over the 92 Cowboys and 2019 Chiefs. So that's going to be a tight division. In the Lion division, the 84 Niners are in the lead. The 52 Lions, based on net points, they play twice against the 66 Chiefs, but because of the net points, the 52 Lions are in second. The 04 Steelers are almost all but done. So let's just check and see week 5 if there's any storms to be had. There's a rainstorm. There's a couple of rainstorms, so we will be simulating those 2 games in the rain because our equipment can't handle the rain. And the 95 Cowboys with a giant win over the 91 Washington Redskins. So that division is going to be hard with that big win by Emmitt Smith. And the other rainstorm is the 94 Niners and the 45 Cleveland Rams. And that ends up being a Cleveland win. The Rams are now 5-0. Wow. So, yeah, definitely the Cleveland Rams are going to probably win the division and get a home playoff game in the round of 16. But we'll see what their opponents are. Minnesota is off facing the 04 Pats. I know that's pretty much a mediocre game. 1-3 versus 0-4. But, yeah, it's basically going to be Minnesota needs to win out to have any chance of getting to the playoffs. But anyway, yeah, we'll leave everything alone. RIP Bud Grant. I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.